see it once again. So here, building blocks, building these towers and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Why didn't it show any? Hey, look, morning bumpers. Everything looks bright and sunny. A pink road, bunny rabbit peeping from its hole, and we got Shimmer and Shine Elders, the wizard who transforms himself into the frog sometimes. He was there, just like dancing and stuff. And we see the same old Paw Patrol bumpers. Sea Patrol, Paw Patrol, Sea Patrol. This is new. This is different. Well, it's practically a new day. So we got afternoon bumpers, it seems. Everything's just yellow. So we moved on from dark bumpers, then like transitional bumpers and various transitional bumpers. Then we transitioned to the daytime, morning time, and now in the afternoon or noon time, probably noon time. So we're already at noon. So this is a very long continuity. You usually don't get to see such long continuities. So these are like noon bumpers where everybody's happy and bouncing around on a trampoline, and trees pop out of nowhere, and cars looks very primitive. Hey, look, this is a very rare. I usually don't get to see this. An orange and Peppa Pig at the top with some kind of toothbrush or flagpole. I'm not sure. So yeah, as I was saying, the transitions is what makes it interesting. So yeah, what else do they have? Nella, of course, they advertise Nella, and everything's like yellow because like it simulates the hot sunny day. The sun just making everything bright and yellow. Hey, look, that's the Blaze Animal Adventures where they turn into animals. He turns into an eagle or a vulture. I'm not sure. Eagle, yes, a flying eagle. So he gets the ability to fly just because he transformed into this type of animal. But that's pretty cool. It's a neat ability to transform into anything you want. Hey, this is a pretty rare looking bumper. He opens the fridge and he's got a penguin, and the penguin knocked down the N from the Nick Jr. logo. So we got a new cartoon character interacting with the Nick Jr. logo. So far we had a frog, we had a crab, we had an owl, the green one I like, and we have now a, what was it again? I forgot. It was something, but I forgot what animal it was. Was it a rabbit? What was it? Like all you need to do is rewind where I said it, right? It was some kind of animal, and it interacted. Was it a penguin? It interacted with the Nick Jr. logo, and it destroyed the N. So each one of these animals like to do have their favorite parts of the Nick Jr. logo. Some like the dot at the end that is going crazy currently. Some like the dot of the J, some like the R, and some like the N. So maybe we can expect a lot more cartoon characters to interact with Nick Jr. logo in the future. I'm not sure exactly. Well, we got the Lincoln Loud cartoon character presenting all kinds of cartoons from Nicktoons, the TV channel Nicktoons. So what you're seeing here is an ad for Nicktoons. This is not Nick Jr. This is not Nick Jr. 2. This is not Nick Jr. +1 or anything like that. So yeah, that was. And now we're back to regular Nicktoons +1 ads. I mean, promos and stuff. Now, Peppa Pig. Hey, look at her jumping in the mud. That's a stereotype of that pigs love jumping in the mud. But they really do. They really do. Ben and Holly's Little Kingdom on Nick Jr. 2. But on Nick Jr., it's Paw Patrol next. So that's how they announce it. And what is this? They're advertising their website. You can go there and like color these drawings, and then maybe they'll show them on TV. Like the Peppa Pig ones look nice. Whoever did that. And yeah, we got nice orange skies and white clouds. And this kind of looks like a tablet. Isn't this a stereotype? Kids with tablets and phones. Kids don't use computers. They use tablets for everything. It's kind of a stereotype, but that's how it is. I bet you're probably watching this on a tablet. The kids nowadays are all growing up with tablets. Like it's part of their lives. Hey, look, a new kind of Nick Jr. bumper with kids interacting. Hey, there's a Tweety bird. It just knocked down the dot from the J letter, the letter J. So we got a new animal here interacting with the Nick Jr. logo, and it's the same one. Its favorite letter is the same one of some other animal's favorite letter. I can't remember exactly which one because there's kind of a lot of them now. So yeah, the wait is worth it because we got to see a lot of exclusive bumpers, which are pretty rare to see actually. So we started off with nighttime bumpers, and I was saying that this continuity is like half an hour long, and we persisted and watched the whole thing, and we got to see a lot of bumpers that are quite rare to see. We got to see some kind of animals interacting with the Nick Jr. logo. We got to see a lot of stuff. Hey, look, we will get to see once again the animal that interacted with the N letter, the letter N, and it's a penguin, of course. We'll try to remember that it's a penguin who will knock down the N and disappear away. No, it just stays there. It doesn't care whether it gets caught or not, because it just wants to have fun. Nobody's gonna create problems just because he knocked down a letter from the Nick Jr. logo. Okay, Nick Jr. is cool about knocking down letters from its logo, it seems. So we see some kind of new Paw Patrol, Sea Patrol promos after the break. But of course, as we know, the break is not going to last very long because we cut out the break. But regardless, we actually are at the end of the continuity. So if you enjoyed it, I am glad. And if you haven't, then I am sad. And if you kind of say, I don't care really, then I'm like, well, whatever. I do what I want. Hey, look, we're transitioning to sponsorships. That's weird. At the very end of the video, we got to see one Toys R Us sponsorship. How cool is that?